I.S.U.P.K.
So tell me, how can I turn the other cheek while this wicked world trying to smother me? Something gotta shake, I'm gonna cry it out. Time to gird up my loins and ride out. In my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I said I don't wanna see no more. And in my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. But I don't wanna see no more.
Right.
You better heed these words, man. Read on.
And shall be led away captive.
And shall be what?
Led away captive.
You're going into captivity.
Right.
That's what the Lord just said. We're reading it in Luke. The Lord said this Bible is the spirit that He wants you to understand the truth. Read on.
Into all nations.
You're going to be captive into all nations. Wherever you go, you captive. You don't own no land. So if you don't own no land, wherever you step foot, you're going to have to be a slave to the man that owns the land. That's just common sense, man. If I go to China, I don't own no, the Chinese own that land. Well, I got to work to survive with my family underneath the Chinese. If I go to Africa, the same damn thing.
Right.
Wherever I go, I'm going to be a slave. Any more? Please.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Who's Jerusalem, man? You're the Jew, man. Black man, come on, man. I don't believe we still got to go through this today. You're the real Jew. You will be trodden down. Jerusalem, who was in the land at the time? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Right.
Well, they got called themselves the Jews. They got trodden down of the Gentiles. All the nations sacked us, had a hand in destroying blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Every last nation on the face of this earth, man. If you over here participating in the white man's government, you have a hand in oppressing black people.
Right.
You ain't getting out of that. And there's gonna come a day of vengeance, man. It's coming now.
Right.
Give me Baruch the 4th chapter real quick. Get one more, if I could, and I'm out. Baruch the 4th chapter. I ain't want to stay too long, but I had to bring this out because you looking at the Bible, and the brothers is part of the scripture where it said that Christ was a black man. So if Jesus Christ is a black man and He was a Jew, then what does that mean? I got to do some more, get some more understanding, because maybe all the people in the Bible were black people, Hispanic, and Native American. I'm telling you, that's the case.
That's right.
So then there's been some kind of trick played on black people. Read the book of Baruch. This is the Apocrypha. This is part of the Bible that your oppressor took out of the Bible. When you read the King James Bible, there's 300 years missing between the Old and New Testament. It goes from the Persian Empire to the Romans. It skips over the Greeks. That's where you're going to find the Greeks. They don't want you to know this, but we're going to read it right now. You understand? Read that for me. Start at 1.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 1. This is the book of the commandment of God.
This is the book of the commandment of God.
Right.
God got commandments. Well, how the hell you gonna tell God you ain't gonna do what the hell He tell you? He's your head, man. You ain't got no choice. Read on.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law that what?
Endureth forever.
The law endures forever. If you think the law is done away with, something's wrong with your mind.
Right.
Get out any institution that's telling you God's law is done away with. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
When you look at the hood, we are lawless. We are people without law, right? And we dying left and right. Every everything possibly we could that's happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because we say God's law is done away with. So homosexuality can come into our nation. Drug dealers, pimps, hoes, anything, because there is no law. Read on.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
You see that? If you keep God's law, then you'll live, man. You'll live. You ain't got to worry about dying, man. Death comes from when you disobey God's law. What is that called? It's called sin. The wages of sin is death. Sin is disobeying what? God's law. When blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, being God's chosen people, disobey God's law, death reigns. Read on.
But such as lead it shall die.
See what the Lord said? If you leave doing the will of the Lord, then you're going to die. Death is what you expect. Don't say I'm a good person and you disobey God. If you eat pork, you ain't a good person.
Right.
If you being a hoe, you ain't no good person. You understand? You breaking God's law and you claiming you good? Only people is good. Christ kept the law.
Right.
Christ ain't do what you did, man. He was trying to be an example of how you're supposed to act on this earth. Being God's representatives, what use do God have of you if you don't do what the hell he say?
Right.
You need to be thrown away, man. Read on.
Verse 2. Turn ye, O Jacob.
Turn back. Jacob. Who is Jacob? Your forefather, man. Jacob is a descendant of Isaac. Isaac is a descendant of Abraham. Your forefathers, black man. The forefather of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. The people you see on this side, right here. Turn back to the Lord, man. While there's time left. Read.
And take hold of it.
And take hold of his law. Meaning, bring it close, man. Bring it close to you. Don't run away from it. Take hold on what God laid down and his prophets laid down.
Right.
Read on.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Walk, what's the light? The law. Doing God's law. Doing God's will. That's his will.
Right.
The Christian church will never tell you, oh, God's will is being righteous, walking in there. They don't never tell you what you got to do in order to fulfill being righteous. In order to fulfill being righteous, you got to do God's law.
That's right, sir.
That's it. Read on.
That thou mayest be illuminated.
That you will be what?
Illuminated.
Illuminated, meaning shine. Our black people are when we do the right thing.
Right.
We got that shine on us. White man ain't illuminated. Say the white man is a Jew. White man ain't never been no damn Jew.
That's right.
Free your mind of that garbage. Everybody want to claim that they Jews, except the real Jews. The real Jews sitting on the bottom, thinking they African Americans, thinking they West Indians. West Indian. What the hell is a West Indian? You the western part of India, or a western part of savage? Indian means savage. That's what it means. The other part out, African American, means two white men. You just said it, two white men got together. They are homosexuals by nature though. But
Right.
they ain't having no goddamn black babies, I tell you that.
Right.
Have to be out your damn mind, man.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 3. Give not thine honor to another.
That's what you do, man. You sacrifice your young who was supposed to be taught the right way, man. Our kids, they have no chance because they don't know anything about God. They don't know how to walk. Don't you think they need some representative to say, listen, son, daughter, you can't do this. You can't eat this. You can't behave like this. You got to do what the Lord said. At least give him that. so they'll be able to have some kind of defense against this evil place. When you give them nothing, they're going to surely die. And that's what's happening in the streets, man. That's why they look at us like, what the hell are y'all talking about? I don't know nothing about what you're saying. We don't.
Nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
You see that? All our kids are going to worship the white man. They worship white Jesus. That's why that Serena Williams, y'all see that picture of Serena Williams? She's trying to gravitate towards the white. She done bleached her skin looking like a white woman. She will marry a white man so she can have black babies that don't look like her. You see all of man, I'm trying to tell you, all of them want to gravitate towards the white. They hate themselves, which shows you this society pushes hatred towards blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read on.
Verse 4. Oh, Israel.
Oh, who?
Israel.
Oh, who?
Israel.
I ain't talking about everybody. Oh, Israel. Who is Israel? Here you go, right here. Now go look this up. Go check out Israel's sons. You know Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons. Who does the nation of Israel comprise of? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Oh, Israel, what?
Happy are we.
We're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be rejoicing. You know why? It ain't because you're in the hood. I know you suffering and dying. I know it don't look like you got no hope. But guess what? You are the ones that the Lord gave his, raised up to run this earth.
Right.
You are the ones that the Lord gave his laws to, man. You are the descendants of the prophets.
Right.
They don't want you to know that. They fear you. They fear your righteousness.
Right.
The Lord said, oh Israel, happy are we, read.
For things that are pleasing to God.
For the things that please the Most High, what?
Are made known unto us.
Are made known unto us, Israelites. Not to no goddamn Arabs.